I'm going to show you guys how to restore this beautiful GT frame that I found at a recycling place. And like our logo says, repurpose it with a purpose. And I'm gonna take this beauty and bring it back to life. And I'll show you guys through the steps as I try to get this. So I'm gonna use this frame and some other old bike parts and restore this baby. And if you guys got questions during the process, leave those comments below, guys. And I'm gonna get back into it. Let me show you guys. First things first, I'm gonna put this nice rust resolver for the chain to get all this rust out of here. You can see, let that sit for about 15 to 20 minutes. And then while that's happening, I'm gonna start taking out the parts from the other GT bike, as well as this old next bike. I'm gonna take out the springs from that, and maybe just a seat, I'm not sure yet, but definitely I'm gonna use this. I'm gonna take this piece off, take off the rest, and install it into the GT. And this is also a Shimano part, so this is good. Right now, I'm gonna put all this, get the rest going, and once this comes off, and wipe it off, and I will. So right now, I was able to take out the back screw right here using the two what do you call it? Wrenches, the metric wrenches. So one on each side, and then I'm loosening it up. And then once that happens, I'll take it back to the bike and try to see if it fits, or or adjust it to fit. So guys, as you can see, so right now the rust is coming off with the liquid that I showed you guys, the rust dissolver, and you can see the white stuff coming on here. This is actually attacking the rust and taking it off. So once that happens, we'll let it sit for a little longer. Then I'm going to use a little metal brush to brush off all the rust, wipe it down, and it should be as good as new. And this is the spring I just took out from the next bike. It's actually starting to work a little bit. Yeah, it needs a little bit more on this side. This is a cylinder, so I need to put a little bit more on this side so I can start coming off. You guys can see that? Alright guys, so I came into a little small issue. Nothing I can't fix or show you guys how to do, but I just realized that the hole for the spring, that holds the spring for here and here, this one actually is okay, it fits fine, but the bottom one that connects is a little too small, as you can see. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this metal grating drill type of thing, and I'm going to hook it in and open it up so it can fit. So as you can see right now, it fits about 3 of these now. Okay, and this one about the second one. So we want to get it to this second one, right, the third one. And once I do that, I should be able to fit this through. And then that should be should be a wrap for the spring. Okay.
Fork, and then the spoon, and then the butter knife.
Now let's test it out.
And the regular knives go on the end.
I'm just gonna clean this off a little bit. And I think the other screw on the other side should be able to fit, so we should have no issue here.
Don't rely on yourself.
Yep, this should be good.
That lady from next. It looks like you can't
Read it.
Yeah, I can't read it.
Here you go.
Do you think this will turn into a birch tree, or do you think it will just be a like gray tree?
So it's all set right here. I'm gonna bring it down and show you guys all the modifications I made on this rebuild. Leave your comments in the bottom. Let me know what y'all want to see in my next build. And it's actually been a while, guys. Actually, it's kind of all dusty and stuff, but I'll still show it to you guys anyway. It needs to come out. It's been like almost a year. I built it, and I didn't record most of the rest of it, and it's been sitting in my shed for a year now. So you guys will see what's up. All right, guys. So this is the final product, and to me, she looks mean. Let me know what y'all think in the comments. I'm gonna show you guys. I'm just gonna do a quick rundown on what I did, and I'm also put some of the comments. I mean, I'll put the links in the description for the parts that I bought from different vendors and Amazon and so forth, Walmart and everything. So that way, if you guys are looking for something similar, or you want to get some parts of it here and there from what I designed, we can make it happen. All right. But first things first, let's start with the top. I got this phone holder, which I got for $3. It was used. Still good. So when I want to put my GPS on there, I can. A nice little flashlight. I think I got this from Amazon. So when I'm going to ride at night. Place the grips. I actually got some ergonomic grips right here. Pretty nice. I like these because I do get some sort of carpal tunnel in it. For people that you could change it, put your own style, but this is brand new grips. I'll put the links in there. I put some side bars right here. Nice red to match with the wheels. I kept the original brake pieces. Oh, let me turn this light off. Oh, kill the battery. Yeah, so you got different settings. And then we got these Tektro. This came with the original piece. Actually, it came from the other GT that I showed you guys earlier. So that's not new. Then I got some new Shimano lines. I replaced all the blue lines, guys. All the lines were replaced. Everything. I got Shimano lines, brake lines. Because this is an old bike, so I wanted to make sure that I'm not gonna kill myself on some mountain bike stuff. All right, so all the lines got replaced. This middle one right here was a pain, but I got it to work. Got the old GT seat from the old bike, the other one I showed you from the Palamo. So I kept that. I put some shock seats. This is a shock seat, so I get triple shocks, guys. I get shocks here. I get shocks here. And I get some shocks here, guys. So that's nice. This is, like I said, showed you guys earlier. This is from another GT, but it's original parts right here. This piece. Oh yeah, we were saying here we got the gear shifters. We're brand new. These are brand new. I like this style better because it keeps everything kind of nice and simple for me. Let me know what you guys think about these. What if you guys prefer the ones on the top? Like I said, I like the bottom ones. Gear shifters. Got a lock in case I want to, because someone will try to steal it. This is I believe it's a nice baby. All right, so let's get down to. I added a little carrying case right here with some rubber bands to carry, if I want to keep some water or parts, a pump and all that good stuff. I did put a nice red new water bottle holder. These are some fiberglass, not fiberglass. What is it called? Carbon fiber mud flaps or mud guards. These mud guards I think I got these from Amazon. They're pretty simple, but I like it because it keeps me from getting my clothes wet. My shirt, especially. You gotta put in the front and the back. Nice black and red accent piece. And guys, this is a medium size frame as well. I'm 6'3", but I could adjust the seat to my height, to my desired comfortability. What else did I put on here? Oh yeah, brand new kickstand. I did replace. I took it from regular brakes to disc brakes because it did have the mount for it. So I just replaced it. I don't like the older. I feel like disc brakes are a little bit more responsive. Responsive. So the front, back, disc brakes. These were the old ones. Well, you guys remember these old front brakes. I got rid of that, and I think this is a nicer touch with the red calipers. And then obviously brand new tires, guys. These are with the nice red accent. You see, I haven't even ridden this bike yet. Look at this. This thing is spotless. It's a little dusty, like I said earlier, because I did keep it in the shed for like a year, and I still haven't ridden it yet. But I will, and I'll definitely post a video about that once I take it on the trail. And then I did replace. I put new pedal arms, Shimano parts, because I didn't like the old ones, and they were kind of rusty anyway. And I just love this right here. This piece right here. This is a nice little spot right there. GT pedals, original plastic ones. These tires right here I also got, I think that's from Amazon. CTS MTB mountain bikes. These are size, these are 26, but they're nice. And I did keep the gear spindle right here, or cassette. Just the original Hyperglide with the Dior changer. And then I did also replace this piece right here. That's brand new. It's dusty. I did replace the chain as well. Chain is brand new. But yeah, guys, let me know what y'all think in the comments about this rebuild from scratch. And like I said, I will leave all the links in the video for you guys. So if you guys want to, build your own and just take certain parts from it, or figure out which will work best for you, and you can create your own and put your video on there on what you built. Let me know, guys, in the comments. And I'll see you guys in the next video, guys. Thanks for tuning in. And don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe, guys, because it always helps us out, helps out the channel, helps other people share. They might be looking for something, but I always love building bikes since I was a kid. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. And let me know in the comments what you guys want to see in the next video. I got a few more videos coming up, guys. All right. Peace out.